Hey guys, Making Money with Gary. I'm out here in the woods picking longleaf pine needles. And I sold a bunch today. Today I sold 6 pounds, which is equal to roughly about $200, because the way I sold them is I sold two 2-pound orders, 2 pounds and 3 ounces each, plus I give extra, and two 1 pound, 2 ounce orders, which is 1 pound, 2 ounces, 18 ounces each. And the 1 pound orders go for 41 each, and the 2 pound orders are around 65 each, and the total amount came out to $210. So the total I sold is $210, and what went in my pocket, 50, 50, 100, 27 and change, 154, 155. I made 155 in my pocket, and the gross amount I sold was $210, 6 pounds. Now let me show you what I picked here, guys. I've been out here picking. Here in my hand is one 8-ounce roll, which would come out to around $18. And after tax and shipping, this would be around $13 and change. And now I'm going to put this in the bag. And these range in length from 13 to 20 inches. Okay, they're in the bag. And now, guys, I'm going to show you my bag. And these needles are wet. And what happens when they're wet? Let me tell you what happens when they're wet. When they're wet, they're kind of compact in the bag. And when they dry, they're going to fluff up. They'd be right to the top of the bag. But right here in this bag is definitely 5 pounds. I know what I picked. It's 5 pounds. Actually a little over, probably about 5.5 pounds. So right here in this bag is 5.5 pounds. They're wet, it rained out. So that right there would be 4 1 pound orders. So it'd be $165, 41 times 4, 165, because 41 and change. And the net amount would be 27 and change times 4, would be around $110. So here's $110 in my pocket is what I picked. And the gross amount is 165. So this is what I picked, and I've been out here for like 3 hours picking this stuff. So what I'm going to make after I ship it is $110. So in 3 hours, I made around $110, you could say. And that's, it rained out. So, you know, actually they're easier to pick in the rain. But for some reason, I've been jumping all over the place, and it took me about 3 hours to get what I could normally get in 2 hours. Why, I don't know, but that's how it worked out, but that's okay. I still made money. And I put these up on a website called Essie. E as in A, T as in Tom, S as in Sam, Y as in yarn. I sell them. People buy them for crafts. They make things. The things they make, they sell for a lot of money. They make wreaths that go on the door. An 18-ounce order could make 15 wreaths. Selling them at $30 each would be around $500. Or they can make 10 big wreaths, 10 bigger wreaths, selling at $50 each would be $500. So if somebody spends $41, they're going to turn it into $500. Now, another thing people make with these is baskets. They have to be really good to weave the baskets. Now, the baskets they weave go for $50 to $500 for one little basket. And what they do is they replicate what Native American Indians have made for hundreds of years. And they make all kinds of things with these. They make mats that hang on the wall. They weave designs into the mats. They make it look like artwork. It sells for a lot of money, like a painting. I mean, there's a lot of things that are made with these. They weave things that hold baskets that you could put a plant in and hang it from the ceiling. And they weave the holder with these. Now I'm going to show you what one needle looks like. One needle, here guys, I'm setting it up for you. Okay, this is an odd one. Now check this out, guys. This is like a 4-leaf clover. This one here is 4 needles in one. Normally, there's 3 needles in one. So that's a weird one. They don't all come like that. 99% of the time, it's 3 needles in one. I'll pick another one and show you. Here we go. Here's a regular longleaf. It's 3 needles and 1 needle. It has a little butt on the end. There's 3 of them together. Okay. Now, I do this almost every day now because this is my busy time of the year, and I'm just keeping my stockpile up. I sell over 100 pounds a month. I've been doing this for 5 years. When I first started doing this, my clientele was very slow. I built up my clientele as I've been selling over the years, and now my clientele is probably about at its fullest, which is 100 to 150 pounds a month. A year ago, I was still doing 100 pounds a month, but now this year I'm seeing a slight increase. 5 years ago when I started, I was selling maybe 2 or 3 pounds a month. Now 5 years fast forward, I'm selling 100 to 150 pounds a month. I'm putting in my pocket around 100 and I'm putting in my pocket around $2,700 a month from picking these longleaf pine needles. It's a job. It's a lot of work. Anybody could do this. You got to come out early in the morning. It's later in the day now. It's getting very hot. I'm just walking around showing you all the pine needles. Oh, there's tons and tons of them on the ground. And what happens with these? They become a fire hazard. In the park, rakes them into piles and they burn them. And sometimes they just catch on fire themselves. Not all the time. Sometimes they rot away in the woods. It takes a long time. But once they get to be a real abundant and a fire hazard, they do what they call controlled fires. And they'll burn them on the ground. And the controlled fires will be fires that they're controlled. And I've seen them do this in different areas. Now, I have these in my yard. I have these in my backyard. I have these in my front yard. My yard gets depleted when I pick for a while. So I have to leave my yard alone for a couple of weeks or a month. Then I come back and pick it again. In the meantime, I have areas I come out to and pick. I come out here, and I have a bunch of areas I go to and I pick. There's one large tree can drop. One large tree can drop 1 pound a day. 4 large trees could drop 4 pounds a day, every day for the whole year. I mean, I have 4 trees in front of my house, and I mean, if I wait a couple of weeks, there'll be like 20 pounds out there. So they drop them every day. Every time there's a little wind, a little rain, the pine needles fall. New ones grow. You get a big tree, they keep coming and going. A lot of the trees die. One right here, the trees are very abundant. There's no room. There's a lot of trees. They're in the woods here. And some of them die. The trees are almost right next to each other. Some are big, some are small. And I've been coming here for a few years off and on. And when I don't go here, I have other places I go to. And I just pick the longleaf pine needles. And the amount I pick is so little, you can't even tell I picked anything. If you look at the ground, you can see right here, here's a branch that blew off a tree. Now these are too short, I can't use these. These are only like 8 inches long. So unfortunately, they're just gonna fall into the ground and disintegrate. But I strive to pick long ones. My customers like them long. They could weave with them longer, and they can make their projects, and they could sell their projects. I have a large clientele because I've been selling these so long. Not only do I sell these Longleaf pine needles, guys, I sell books. I sell a lot of vintage books. I go to thrift stores and I buy books. And I make good money with the books. And sometimes I get signed books that are worth hundreds of dollars, even thousands. I have had a book in the past I sold for $1,100. And I have had signed books I sold for $200 and $300. So it does happen. You get a book that's signed from somebody famous that's no longer here, you'll get a lot of money for that book. You just got to be able to sit on it, depending on what kind of market there is for that book. Now look, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Now, anybody could do this. You come out here and you pick these. Watch my videos, see how I pick them, see how I slide them from one hand to the next. Anyone could do this. There's money to be made. All you got to do is come out, start picking them. When you pick them, take them home and wash them, soak them in a sink, just push them up and down, agitate them, put them in a secondary sink, let them dry. In the sink, put a squirt of soap and a shot glass of vinegar. This will kill any insects or anything that's on them, fungus. If they have anything on them, it'll kill it. Then turn around, put them in a secondary sink, let them drip dry. Then take them outside, put them on a rack, let them dry. Once they're all dry, 24 hours goes by. Cover them with a 2x4 so they don't blow away. Once they're all dry, 24 hours later, weigh them and bundle them. Make 8-ounce bundles, 1-ounce bundles. Put the bundles in the bag in the house. Keep them in the house. Don't keep them outside. Bugs will get into them. Now they're all clean and everything. Keep them in the house. Put them in the house somewhere in a good spot. And have them in an open bag so they get air. Put them up for sale. You'll sell them. It'll take time. You will get customers. People will buy them. There's a lot of people that do this. It's a hobby. It's a craft. It's almost like sewing. How people sew and they weave and they sew. They make big blankets and stuff. They weave stuff. Whatever you call it. They make stuff with the... with yarn, they make blankets and stuff. That's a big thing too. Well, this is like that, and it's just as big. And a lot of people do this, and people will make things, and they'll put them up in their house, and they'll put them on display. And you'd be surprised. Google Longleaf pine needle baskets. Google weaving Longleaf pine needles. See what comes up. You'll really be surprised. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Over and out.